Hey, good morning. Hey, true confession, the last time I had a wireless microphone in my hand, I was at a oceanfront Mexican restaurant singing Sweet Caroline, and it wasn't that long ago. We could probably count it in weeks, but that's okay. So glad to be back on stage. I'll just leave it at that. I'm Patrick.Smith, member of the mission team. I also kind of help manage our relationship with Hope For Renewal. So many of you probably remember Gary and Cindy Kurth coming in, and they described the ministry that they are overseeing, or they run in the South Youngstown area called Idora, and they are full-time missionaries. They were members of their church and left and moved into Idora, and they now run a mission in a ministry there. So I'm excited to share with you that we're going to have our first local mission trip since 2018. All right, everyone calm down, okay? Good, everyone's pretty excited. Lucy's here. Okay, so the basics, let's get through the basics. You don't have to write this down, a lot of words on the screen, but we are going to be going to the Idora community on Tuesday, July 12th, check in at the hotel, and we're going to check out on Friday, July 15th. So we're going to have 2 full days of mission work in the Idora community, the 13th and the 14th. What we're going to do while we're there is we're going to have morning mission work, and it's going to be divided kind of into two groups. One group will spend their time on helping with the cafe. So they opened a fully functional coffee shop that is operational there. So we'll do some baking, some prep. We'll serve the community. Maybe do some cleaning, some light maintenance work there in the coffee shop itself. Another group will work upstairs. There's 2 apartments in the upstairs of this building here that are in pretty bad condition that need some renovation work. So there's some work to do upstairs, and then we can serve downstairs. Quick history in the building, if you don't remember, they bought this building for $1,500 from the city of Youngstown. They probably overpaid, to be honest. It was a kind of a drug facility on the first floor, and it was a prostitution facility on the second floor. And it's now a Christian ministry center. So God works for sure. So we'll take a little break in the afternoon, and then we'll get back together probably around 4 o'clock. We'll do a quick devotional and kind of get our group together, and we will head to this park you can see down below that is a really nice park just down the street from where this coffee shop is, Glenwood Community Park. And we're going to have kind of a VBS, kind of a fall fest, kind of a family community gathering, if you will. So from 5 to 7-ish, we'll do a cookout, we'll have dinner, we'll do crafts, games, activities, we'll do a Bible lesson, and we'll kind of do it station-based. It's not as structured as discipline as what we're kind of used to here, so people will kind of come and go. So how we'll set it up is more like stations, and as kids come in, they can participate in different activities. So we're going to do that on the Wednesday and Thursday evenings, and then we'll go back to the hotels and start the day again over, and we'll head out on Friday. If you're interested, we're trying to start getting group accommodations together. Not a lot of hotels in the area. I know for many of you, you're thinking South Youngstown, July, already going on vacation up there anyway. So if you're going to be there, which I'm sure that's where most people vacation, hold your room, and you can come visit us too. You can do both. Otherwise, we'll get you a room up there. Beautiful place that time of year. Also, now you're thinking this is too good to be true, right? This doesn't exist, this place. It does. Next slide, please. I'll show you. This is the coffee shop that they opened. A few of us were there when it was still kind of a gutted, very empty, very depressing kind of place. They've spent the last 3 years really renovating this place into a really beautiful coffee shop. They've got a commercial kitchen. So we've got plenty of work we can do for them in that coffee shop that they run. And the community really comes out there. Next slide is the upstairs. So this is the upstairs kind of apartment area that's up there that we can do some work on. So obviously tons of work there we can do in renovations, and it's kind of as volunteers show up, there's work that gets done, which is why you can see some of the things get left behind. So plenty of work we can do to make some dents in that. And then lastly, and maybe most importantly, we get to spend time with the community. So here's some of the kids that come to a hot dogs in the park. If you remember Gary, that's how he started his ministry, was cooking hot dogs in the park, and they had 5 people that showed up, and then it was 10. Now it's 100 to 150. He's hoping that we'll get somewhere between 50 and 150, depending on weather and what else is going on. But we'll do a lot of activities with the kids from 5 to 7 on those 2 nights. So They are very excited to have us, Gary and Cindy. If you remember Gary, he cries a lot, so he cried when I called and told him we were doing this. I started crying, we were talking about this. It was really, really touching. So think about it, please. There's going to be information cards after service in the back. We can hand you a little card, and then we're going to have a info meeting on May 15th. So that meeting is really not for people to tell us that they're interested, but really to kind of get the plan together for getting up there. So if you're interested, please text or email me so we know and we can start blocking out some rooms, and then we'll give you more details on May 15th. That's going to be just behind us after each service on May 15th. Make sense? Super exciting. Thank you.